I'm not really sure how this recording for YouTube thing works, so I'm just going to wing it. I got a place to set my phone, so I'm going to turn it sideways and hope that works best for you guys. I don't know how straight that is, but we'll roll with it. Okay. I had a few guys at work tell me that after we realized what this issue was and how I fixed it, that I needed to talk to people on YouTube and let everybody know what was going on. What happened is, about 6 weeks ago, I was having a problem with my GM vehicle. I'm not going to get specific, because apparently when I found out it's all GM vehicles at this point. If you have a GM vehicle purchased after 2001, you might have this problem and never knew it. About 6 weeks ago, left from work to get in my car and go home, and I got nothing out of the engine. I had interior lights, dash lights, radio, headlights, things like that, but no engine start. So immediately I assume starter went out. So I pull it, take it up, get it tested, nothing. Perfectly fine. Take it back, put it on the car, still nothing. So I pull it back off. This time I pull the alternator. Take them both up to a different place, also have them tested, nothing. Perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with either one. So I take them back and I put them back on. Try it again, still nothing. At this point I decide I'm taking everything. Battery, alternator, starter, take it to a third place, have them all tested again. Perfectly fine. So now I'm dumbfounded. I only spent $1,000 on this vehicle. It's a 03 GM. So I jump online, hoping for the best, hoping I can find a solution. 2-3 days go by, typical odd-and-end stuff here. A couple people said it might be the ignition switch. A couple guys said it's something in the dash and the steering column. So I'm thinking worst case scenario. Spent $1,000 on this car. This thing's going to dump another $1,000 out of my pocket, so it's not worth it to me. I'm to the point where I'm just going to tow it to a scrapyard, get my money out of it, and wash my hands. When this gentleman gets back with me on one of these websites, and he asked me to get up with him and talk to him. So I do. And he goes to explain to me that he is a mechanic in one of the bays at a GM dealership, and has been for a long time. And he goes on to explain to me that he knows exactly what's wrong with the vehicle and why I'm having a problem. And he says what happened is, my car forgot its keys. Now, I didn't quite make sense of it, because he said my car forgot its keys. So he goes on to explain that after 2001, GM started making all their ignition switches and all their ignition columns. The key has a chip inside of it. And your car's brain registers that and recognizes the key, and your car will turn over. He said that GM not only knows about this problem, they know why it's doing it, yet they refuse to issue a recall. Now, he says, and I'm not saying that any of this is true, I'm going strictly off what this guy told me and the solution that I got out of it. He tells me that they refuse to issue a recall regardless of what their mechanics tell them, even though that they know exactly what the problem is, because they're making money hand and foot over this. He said what will happen is, if I take this to their dealership, they're going to charge me $600 to fix the problem. They're going to keep my car for at least 6 hours. He said more than likely if I bring it up in the morning, he's going to call me at the end of the day and have me come get the vehicle. All so he can do what takes 10 minutes, which he went on to explain to me what he does and what I needed to do to fix my car. My car forgot its keys. So he explained to me that I needed to get in my vehicle, put the key in the start position, and there's going to be a little security light on my dash. And he was correct. There was a small security light in the bottom corner of my dash. And told me to put it in the start position but not turn it. Leave it sit for exactly 10 minutes. He said after 60 seconds, the little security light will stop flashing and just go solid. Just be a solid red light that says security on it. And did. 9 minutes later, he said that little security light will turn off. to the second. I timed this whole thing out. To the second, 9 minutes later, the light went off. He said, then draw the key back. Don't pull the key out. Just draw it back. 1, 2, 3. Start it. And it worked. I reprogrammed the car to recognize my key again. Now, the reason why this became a big deal is not because of what happened to me and how it happened to me and how I found this guy by a miracle and he helped me walk through it. But yesterday, what would be my tonight, because I'm a third shift guy, yesterday a gentleman at my work from second shift went to leave to get in his 2014 General Motors vehicle, and the same exact thing happened to him. I wasn't paying any attention. Another one of my workers was trying to help me figure out what was going on. They thought he needed a jump. Went to give him a jump, and that wasn't the problem. It still wouldn't start. So the other guy just so happened to take a look at his dash, and he was like, oh, Casey had that same exact light on in his car. So he yells to me, because I'm just about 20, 30 feet away at a picnic table waiting to start work. He yells to me, Casey, come on over, take a look, tell me what you think this is. Is this the same thing that happened to you? Long story short, same exact thing happened to this guy. 5 weeks after it happens to me. Now he, without the luck of God, me being there, would have went through the exact same thing I went through. His security light was on his dash. I took his keys from him, stuck them in the ignition, put it in the on position. We waited out the 10 minutes. Surely enough, the light went off, threw it back, fired it right up. This guy couldn't have been happier, because he was going to do the exact same thing I was going to do. He was going to pull his starter. He was going to pull his alternator. He was going to pull his battery. He was going to pull all that, have it tested, find out it's fine. And he, unlike me, would have went ahead and shipped it to the dealer. He'd have had it towed, sent to the dealership. They would have done exactly what this mechanic told me would have happened. They would have charged him $600 and made him wait all day to get his vehicle back for something that takes them 10 minutes to fix. Literally, to the second, 10 minutes to fix. And the dealership and the production crews know exactly what the problem is with these GM vehicles and refuse, absolutely flat refuse to issue a recall over this, because they're making a fortune. The mechanic went on to explain to me that he does 6 to 10 of these a week. 6 to 10 a week at $600 a pop. And it only takes him 10 minutes to fix a problem that they know and have known exists with these computers. So I simply wanted to get on here. They bugged and bugged me all night long, telling me I need to get the word out about this. So I am. I figure I'll do my due diligence. My problem was fixed by a man who took it upon himself to explain it to me. I helped another guy tonight, and I figure if anybody else out there might have this problem with their vehicle, if it's a GM and it's built after 2001, you got your dash lights, you got your interior lights, you got your headlights, your radio, but it will not start. Do me a favor and check your dashboard. Turn the key into the start position and tell me if you have a little security lock or a little security word or any type of security function indicator on your dash that's flashing. Because if you do, I can just about guarantee you have the exact same problem that me and my coworker had. And without you spending money on it, it can be fixed. And anybody else out there, mechanics, even GM workers, if you guys know anything about this, if you guys have any other insight about this, please leave me a message down below and let me know what is going on here. Why is this okay that they know about this issue and refuse to fix it? Because this isn't nice. This isn't right. This is wrong in every sense of the way if they know how to fix this problem. So that's my way of kind of paying it forward to the guy that helped me. So that's my message to all of you who might happen to have this problem with your GM vehicle. Please comment below and Let me know what you guys think. I mean, I'm a little stunned by it, but maybe it's just me. I'm Casey Roy out of Ohio. You guys have a good one.